In the previous video, I did a top-down analysis from the weekly time frame down to I think the 1 hour time frame, and I showed you guys what exactly I was anticipating and how I expected price to react to all of these levels, which obviously, as you can see, it did react. I said that if we were to see price break below this weekly level, then we are likely going to see price jump all the way down to this area and then this area over here. And you can see we have two good sales on your chart over here. Over here we caught about 107 pips, and here about 129 pips. And I did mention that if price was to get back to this weekly level or over here, then we can likely see price be bullish to end the week. And if I'm to drop down to the weekly time frame, then you would see our price kind of like closed last week nearly bullish. I mean, that rejection candle towards the top, you can see that. And I also did mention how the possibilities of seeing a retest of this engulfing bar before price pushed higher, which is on Euro NZD, but I think I majorly focused more on EURAUD. So let's go to EURAUD and see what happened there. And I mean, just take a look at this. See how price literally closed bullish on EURAUD. Look at this. I mean, that rejection towards the upper side, closing the week in green, just like I anticipated. And if you did take advantage of this analysis and you made some money off it, please let me know in the comment section so we can encourage other people. Now, all of that being said, let's jump into this week's analysis. Right, we're going to analyze EURAUD as usual, Euro NZD as usual, and then I can share with you guys what I think is going to happen, my areas of interest, my entries and exits. And if you're yet to join the Telegram community, ensure you join, because that's typically where I call out the trades, like with SLs, TPs and everything. So ensure you're a member of the community if you're yet to. Link will be in the description below. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. So first things first, as usual, clean this chart. The first thing that I want us to identify on this chart is our price is really bullish. All right, price is in an overall bullish trend right here. Can you guys see it? And the trend is bullish. Let's see what is price action saying. Is it pointing up or it's pointing down? For the past couple of weeks, it has been pointing up, starting from here, right? See how engulfing this particular candlestick is, totally engulfing this bar and this bar over here in one go. The week after that, tried to be bullish, but then price came back to retest. And we saw how the previous week before last week kind of like broke above the previous weekly rejection areas, which is right here and right here, like peaking above it. And then last week again, essentially closing above those levels. So essentially price action is bullish, trend is bullish. Now let's see what structure is saying, and then we can try to figure out where price is likely going to head to if it continues to be bullish, and then we can also try to figure out where price is going to head to in a situation where it reverses and becomes bearish. All right, first things first is we have this weekly level over here. Can you guys see it? And I'm going to mark that out and then switch to the weekly level. All right, and then we also have this place right here, weekly level, the most evident place. And if we were to extend that towards the left hand side, you guys can see our price has reacted to that level multiple times, over here, and a bit over here as well. So but we don't want to keep the chart really messy. If let's say that price was to experience some difficulties trading as high as this and all the way up to these levels, where is it going to experience difficulty? This is where we zoom in to see where would it experience difficulty. I'm kind of like interested to see how price has reacted around this area before. A couple of times you see how price has reacted to that area. It's quite wide area for a demand level, but I mean, right, that's quite wide though, but it is what it is it not?
It is what it is.
You have to know. And I think over here as well we have a couple of reactions right there, but we'll try to keep it this basic, and then we'll drop to the daily. Right, like I always say, I try to keep these analysis videos as basic and straightforward as possible to ensure that everybody is able to benefit from it and, you know, make some money, which is the reason why anybody's here in the first place, to learn and to make money. And here on the daily, let's see what we have here on the daily. Price is equally bullish, is it not? Price action is bullish, trend is bullish. Try to be bearish with this, and as you can see, price has broken above that bearish trend and is now being kind of like in a bit of a consolidation around here. Let me mark that out. Why am I calling it a consolidation? Because there's literally no higher high or higher low except until this Friday's candle that closed very bullish. Let me mark this out. The range right there, you guys can see it, kind of like consolidation,
Mm-hmm.
but price has clearly broken outside of it with this massive engulfing back to the upper side. And then we see how price is still trying to push higher, right? So overall, on the daily time frame as well, we have a bullish sentiment. So meaning we have weekly bullish, daily bullish, kind of like telling you something. Price is likely going to head towards the top this week. And we also now kind of at the same time, as much as we're building our conferences up, we are at the same time building our plan B if price goes against us, which is essentially why we marked out this level and this level over here as our area of interest. Meaning if price decides to be bearish, all right, where would it likely head to next? And we have this area as our area of interest. And if price continues to be bullish, where would it head to next? We have this area as our area of interest, and we have about let's see, about 215 pips up until then, which is kind of like good for the week. And if let's say that an extended area of interest, if price let's say was aggressively bullish for the week, where would it head to? I think around here, which is already marked out, and right here we have. I'll be interested to see how price would react right here based as of this rejection that we have right here and around this area. But I would like to pick the closest one, which is right here, which I think is really kind of like far away. But I mean, sometimes price decides to be very aggressive. So 600 pips move. Let's see. Um, back down to the daily. All right. What do I want to see here? We now know what the trend is, what the price action is saying. The next thing we want to figure out is the structures. All right. So we can kind of start to build entries, like I mean conference for entries as well. Let's see, we have a lot of rejections going on here, so I'll be very much interested to see how price react to that level, right? And if let's say price was to break below that level, where would it head to next? Over here. So here's the plan. All right, I am very interested in buys on EURAUD based off of these conferences that we have had, trend structure, price action, and the 2 time frames in sync. All right, and also because the sentiment as of now is kind of like risk off. So now, what am I looking forward to doing on the daily? Like I said, I'm pretty much interested to see how price will react to this level on the lower time frame between 4 hours and 1 hour, right? So if we can get a strong rejection off of this level on the 1 hour time frame at the very least, right? 1 hour time frame, or if you are the type who like to trade on the lower time frame, then you want to look forward to how price reacts between 30 minutes to 15 minutes, right? And if we have a strong rejection off that level, then we can take longs towards this area. But I think that price may, I said the word may want to come back down for a bit to grab some liquidity around this level over here. So I'm going to mark that out and also have that as an area of interest as well. So in a situation where price comes to round that area, I'm interested in taking longs. But like I said, it's not a certainty that it's going to come there. I'm saying that, I mean, the market can be sometimes very unpredictable in the way it moves. So you want to prepare for both ways. If it goes long, you're prepared for it. If it goes short, you're prepared for it. All right. So now, in a situation where I want to start looking for sales, I want to start looking for sales below this level, right? And they are going to be quick sales, just like the ones I showed in the introduction of this video towards this level. The major sales for me would be below this weekly level over here, right? If price is able to like break below this weekly level, totally clearing out all of this price accumulation over here, or consolidation if you like to say, then it means that price is making a clear statement of the bears are in control. So I'm very much interested in taking a lot of sales, I mean major sales below the weekly level. But around here on the daily level, I'm just going to be taking quick sales like day trading, scalping towards this area right here, right? But for swings or long-term trades, I'm more interested in sales below this area. And for longs, above this area and above this area is really fine. Like I said, I like to see price action come to me first before I get into a trade, which is why I mentioned that rejection candle and the confirmation candle, which you could like look forward to between 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes and 15 minutes, whichever you prefer. All right. But then yeah, I'm interested in taking longs towards this area. That's the plan for EURAUD. Let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see if there's something that's going to interest us over there. I'm going to try to keep this video really short. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see price action is equally bullish as well. The trend is equally bullish as well, so I think it only makes sense if we're looking for longs on this particular pair. All right, and I'm pretty much interested to see if price, let's say, trade below all the way up to this level. All right, I'll be interested to see how price reacts over here. But overall, I am bullish on EURAUD. My preferred area of interest is, as of this moment, right here. All right, and then after that I have this area right here. Why is because I hold levels found on the higher time frame with much more respect compared to the levels I find on the lower time frame. All right, which is why I am making this my most preferred area of interest, and then this as my next area of interest. And if price was to, let's say, for that dump for a bit before continuing to go up, then yeah, I'm interested to see how price is going to react here for more buys. All right, that being said, I think that we've done justice to EURAUD. Yeah, let's move on to the next pair, which is Euro NZD. Let's see. I'm equally bullish on that as well. I think before the analysis, I think we're going to have a better entry on a slicker entry and exit on Euro NZD for some reason. Because I mean, EURAUD is kind of like far gone, almost far gone as of now, right? And then look at Euro NZD is just taking off. So getting a very slick entry is very likely on Euro NZD. So on Euro NZD as well, the trend is bullish. As you can see, price action overall is bullish. There's really no need wasting time, so I'm just going to start marking out the levels right here. I'm going to pick this level right here as my first area of interest on the weekly time frame. All right, now if price, let's say, was to break above the weekly time frame, where would it head to next? I think I see this area happening first. How many pips would that be? About 145 pips plus current plus the spot price about 370 pips. Sounds quite reasonable to me. So yeah, it's enough profit for the week. Since it's not the only pair I'll be trading, it's kind of like enough. I mean, you really can't catch every move in the market. You need to realize that, and the moment you realize that and accept that, it's going to save you a lot of stress, a lot of headaches, and maybe some unnecessary losses. All right, now if price, let's say, was to be bearish for the week, where would it likely head to first? Which is right here, is the most obvious area of demand, right? So price is likely going to want to dump here, and if it was to, let's say, something happens and then it breaks below this area, where would it head to next? Right here. All right, so I'm going to mark that out. Remember, this is not my entire trading strategy. It's more of the most basic way I can put it to ensure that everyone is properly carried along and everybody's able to make a few dollars off this move and still learn along as you do it. Like, keep it simple and straightforward for people. Right, so the daily is equally bullish. Price action is quite bullish. I mean, look at the candle that closed last week. Was an engulfing bar right here. You can see, so it means that we have more potentials for the upside on Euro NZD, right? And the first level that I am noticing on Euro NZD will be right here, right over here. Is looking interesting to me, so I'll be interested to see how price would react to that level. Daily, I think that'll be all for the daily level. There's no need marking anything here since we already have that on the weekly. Trend bullish, price action pretty much bullish, especially the fact that it's sitting comfortably on this demand level over here. So where would I be looking to sell? Below this daily level, I'm looking to sell towards here, and below this weekly level as well, I'm looking to sell towards here. But until then, I'm going to be looking for buys around here. I'm looking for price to retest around here. I think this level is going to be significant on the lower time frame between 4 hours to like 15 minutes. It should be significant, so I'm going to mark that out now, and then we'll investigate once I drop to a lower time frame. All right, so I'm looking to take buys around here or of the rejection of these levels, first towards here and then towards here. which would be about, how many pips in total would that be? 270 at first, and then 475 in total. And if price doesn't go there, let's say is to start jumping immediately, that'll be about 153 first and 351 in total. Still good trade. Plus the one we have on EURAUD, that's, I think, will be netting about 600 pips plus. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame, let's see, this is actually interesting. Like I said, it's likely going to be a valid area, and look at how price has reacted a couple of times on this level. So yeah, it's a valid area. I'm going to mark that out as my area of interest for the lower time frame, and I'm looking to see how London will react to that level, and then we can start looking for trades after London open tomorrow. But if in case you find the trades before me, feel free to take it using risk management. Taking longs from here, from the rejection towards this area, I mean, it's good trade, 181 pips. All that being said, I think that will be all for Euro NZD. All right. In case you're interested in getting live updates, ensure you join the Telegram community. The link is in the description below. And yeah, subscribe if you're yet to. Hit the like button. I mean, if you watched this far, it means you enjoyed the video. So hit that like button, bro. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.